Kirsten, and welcome to this edition of the Wyoming Distance Learning Center's Tech Talks, where we're showing you the power of podcasting. This is a great tool to be able to capture lectures, presentations, meetings, and then share those with others. Now that you know a little bit about why you would podcast, we're going to show you how right now. In order to edit your podcast, you need to download some software to your computer first. That's what we're going to show you now. In this case, we're going to show you how to download a free online audio tool called Audacity. Open up your web browser and type in audacity.sourceforge.net. This is their home page, and you're going to want to press the tab that says Download. Once you do that, then you'll be led to this page where it'll ask you what kind of operating system you're using in order to download. In this case, we're using a Mac. From here, just follow the steps that the program outlines for you. Once you download Audacity, go ahead and launch it from your desktop. Click OK. You'll notice a record button in the top left-hand corner. That means you can start recording your podcast at any time and stop when necessary. Once you stop, then you can play it back to yourself and see how you sound and if you like it. To edit out parts you don't like, go up to the tool, it looks like an eye, and click on that right there. Then you're going to take that tool and highlight the part that you want to delete. If you need to delete something in the middle of your podcast, go ahead and do the same thing. Highlight that section, click delete, and then the program will automatically bring the two ends together so that you don't have any awkward pauses. Once you're done recording and then editing your audio, you want to make sure that you save your project. In this case, we're going to save it in our Documents folder. And then you can go ahead and export your sound file. We're going to export Podcast Project 1 as a WAV file, a sound file, and then click Save. Once you hit Save, you're going to be asked to enter some information. So in this case, we're just going to use our name as WyoDLC. Our track title will be Podcasting 101, and so on. You can just fill out this information as you see fit for your project. So once you get all that information filled out, go ahead and click OK, then close out of Audacity. And now we're going to launch a new program. This is where you're going to upload your podcast. And we're using Podomatic.com. You just enter that into your web browser. So once you do that, you're going to need to sign up for an account. In this case, we would recommend the basic option. It is free, which is always nice. And then you're going to create a basic account, again, entering your name and email address. Once you do all that and you click Agree to the Terms and Service, then click Join Podomatic. And this is the page that will pop up. And you'll have an option if you want to, because it's your user profile, to add a picture. We're just going to skip that for now. After you click that skip button, this is the page that will then pop up. And you will have an option over in the right-hand corner to click New Episode. So click that button. You're going to type in the title that you want to call your podcast. In this case, again, we're going to just call it Podcast Project 1. Then you can fill out a little description, basically what your podcast is about. Go down and press Save and Continue. Once you do that, it's going to ask you to upload your file. So go ahead and click on that. and then it's going to ask you to select your file. So you're going to need to remember where you saved your podcast. In this case, we had it on our desktop, we click on it, and then we click open. And now it's going through that process of uploading it. And then you'll get a message that'll say one file uploaded. So if you're finished, just click finished uploading file. It'll give you an option of adding a photo. In this case, we're going to skip that. And then it'll take you to this page where we'll ask for some tag words. Tag words are searchable words on the internet. You're going to want to use tag words that are associated or related to your podcast. In this case, we're going to put education, WyoDLC, tutorial, and of course, awesomeness. Once you finish filling that part out, you're going to be asked if you want an explicit version or a clean version. In this case, it gives you some publication settings that if you want to go ahead and go through. And then once you do that, again, click Save and Continue. Then it will give you a status update. It says your episode is being processed for publication. I'm going to click on that link. So once it's published, it's going to tell you now it's time to promote your podcast, and it will give you a variety of options: Facebook, email. In this case, we just want to view our podcast and make sure everything's good. So we're going to click on that option. Once we do that, this page pops up. You can listen to your podcast as well as share it. You can take that URL in the right-hand corner, right-hand side there, and email that to friends so they can listen to it. And now you're podcasting. And that wraps up this edition of the Wyoming Distance Learning Center's Tech Talks, where we showed you the power of podcasting. If you have any tech questions or a tutorial idea you think you'd like to see done, well, shoot us an email at contact@WyoDLC.org.